Hello everyone, and today we will learn about looping concept. Okay, and basically we will take these two for today: for loop and while loop. We'll understand why loops are required, the syntax part, and we'll do some practice on it. Okay. So let's understand first why loop is required, and then we'll talk about the whole looping concept part. We are taking this thing first, why loops are required. Okay, so it's a very simple thing to do repetitive tasks. Okay, one of the reason why we need loop is to do repetitive tasks. Okay, what else? Or maybe to to um, do something in array. In simple language, I'm saying in array. So what happens in the array is you have to parse the array, right? So that you will understand how to parse the array, how to scan the whole array. Okay, that may be one thing. And there are a lot of mathematical expression. If you want to execute it, you have to use loops. You will slowly understand what when I'm saying mathematical expressions, or there are some problems where you have to use loop, right? So in mathematics, have you seen it like this? One plus, let's say there is a series, one plus two plus three plus four, let's say four, and so on till n numbers, right? This kind of questions are there. So here you are keep on adding something, right? Till n numbers, correct? You don't know what is the value of n. You don't know what will be the value of n. It can be anything. So if you say n value of n is 4, so it will stop here. If you say value of n is 3, so it will only execute this part, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. In the same way, if n value is 10, so it will go on 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus till n, 10, correct? Once n will become 10. It's like this. So in that kind of programs where you have to do something repetitively, loops are required. Okay, let's understand it that when we say doing the same thing and again, what does that mean? So, for example, generally, if you see the flow chart of how loop works, it's like this. So, you generally check a condition. We generally check a condition, and then there are a statement. So, let's say this is the statement, okay, which we want to execute. It's like this. So it's like this. Condition is true. So I'm writing is true. That's it. If a condition is true, then do these things again and again. It's like this. So do this thing, do this thing again and again. Go back to the same thing. So let's go back now. So we'll say, okay, no, let me use something else. Simple one. This one. So it's like go back. Yeah, yes. So is true, execute this statement. Okay, I'm writing here. Execute the statement. Okay. And until it will become false. So once it will become false, then only the program will get stopped. So as of now, we are saying if this part, if a particular condition is false, If a particular condition is false, right, then only the program will be stopped. So we are saying, okay, stop now. Stop. Okay. It's like this. And this part is true part. So this is when this statement is true. How it works, but programmatically how it works is there will be some starting point, right? Every program will have some kind of start point. So this is its start point. Okay, you have a start point. Fine. So how we will implement it? Let's see that. We'll make a new program here. So first we are understanding about, let's understand about while loop first. While loop demo one. Okay. So how while loop works is there are four parts in while loop. There are four parts in while loop. One is starting point. You have to tell what is your starting point. So our starting point will be declaration of some variable. So let's assume, okay, let's understand first. If I want to print, let's say I want to print QA testology. What will be my program? I'll say system.out.println QA testology. Okay, we'll say this thing. If I want to print 5 times, I'll do this. If somebody will ask me to do this, right, generally, right, if I don't know about the loop concept, I'll do that. And if I'll execute this is printing me QA testology 5 times, right? But do you think it's a good approach, right? Or there is something wrong with this? There is a problem with this because as of now, when I'm saying print it 5 times, you may be doing it like this. But let's see if I'll say print it 5,000 times. Print it 5,000 times. Then you have to write 5,000 lines of code to do the similar thing. It's a repetitive task. See here, line number 7 is same, line number 7 is the first line, line number 8 is same, 9, 10, 11, all lines are same. There should be a mechanism which will say that I want to do something 5 times as it is. Right? So what is that? Let's see. So what I can do is I can declare a variable. Let's say int count is equals to 1. Okay. And I'll say while time count is less than let's say 6. So what I'm saying is while count is less than 6, do this thing. Do this thing. And increase the value of count also after that. Count is equals to count plus 1. And I'll delete this part. Now let's understand what we have written. We are saying that there is a variable count is equals to 1. Okay. So how while works is it checks the condition first. And if that condition is true, then it will allow you to go inside the loop. So if this condition is true, then only it will allow you to go inside this curly bracket, and then it will execute whatever is written here. It will come back here at the ninth line. Once you will reach to the 13th line, it will come back to ninth line. It will again check what is the current value of count. And then if that condition is true, then it will come here. It will go on. So let's understand how this will work. Count value is 1. Okay. It will come here and check while count is less than 6, 1 is less than 6, true. So it will go inside and it will print QA testology. Okay. But after this execution of 11th line, it will increase the value of count. What we are saying, count is equals to count plus 1. So right hand side will be executed first, then whatever is the value will be assigned to count. So count, current value of count is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So then a new value of count is 2. Okay. It will go back to the ninth line. It will check again. 2 is less than 6, true. So it will do this thing, right? Then count value will increase like 3. Why? Because the current value of count is 2. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 will be assigned to count. And then again it will check 3 is less than 6, right? So it will again print QA testology, and the current value of count is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 will be assigned to count. 4 is less than 6, true. Now it will again print this thing, and count value will become 5. It will go here. 5 is less than 6, true. So it will again print this, and count value will become 6. And then it will go here and will check 6 is less than 6, false. So if you will come here and just print the value of count, count is equals to plus count. So if you want to print any value, you can do it in this way. Okay. So this is what it will be executed as it is. You can write anything here. If you want to print the value of it, you have to write here, let's say the variable. Okay. So this time, if I'll execute this, it is doing the same thing, QA testology 5 times. Okay. And at the end, the value is becoming 6. That's why it has come out of this while loop. So looping concept is simple. There are 3 parts. One is initialize. Okay. Second is condition check. Third is statement, whatever you want to do. Fourth is increment or decrement. Increment or decrement. So there will always be 4 parts when you are using looping concept. So one is initializing it. Okay. And second is condition check. Third part is some statement execution. Fourth part is increment or decrement. Okay. Now it's not like that you have to start count with 1 only. I can do it like this also. If I want to print, let's say 10 times. Now see here, the number of lines will be still same. If I want to print, let's say 10 times. So here I'll make it 11 only. Because 1 to 11, the difference will be 10. So this should print me 10 times. Let's execute this. See here, QA testology is getting printed 10 times. If I want to print 50 times, I'll make it 51. So I just have to change the end condition or the limiting condition. Okay, so this is also called limiting condition. Limiting condition means what will be the point when it will come out of the while loop. Okay, now see, this is not just like you have to start with one. You can start with, let's say, 15 and say, I want to go till, let's say, 21, right? So then also it will print 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it should print 6 times, I think. See here, QA testology is printed 6 times. It's very logical, right? That you are starting with 15. 15 is less than 21. It will print this because the condition is true. And 15 now count will become 16. And the same thing what we discussed will happen. Very simple one. So this is how while structure is there. Whenever you will see while loop, it's generally like this only, where you are putting some variable, its value count, and then checking when to come out of that. So until this condition is true, until it become false, right? It will execute these things again and again, again and again. It's like this. Okay. Any other example? If you want to see, let's say I want to print the value. Um, let's say I want to print to 20 to 10 in reverse order. So what I will do, I will say integer, any variable name you can take, q is equals to 20. Okay. And I'll say while q is greater than 10. Okay. System.out.println, let's say I'll print it like q is q, something like this. And I'll say q is equals to q minus 1. Okay, that's it. So this time, it will start with 20. Okay, 20 is greater than 10, true. So until, that q variable, the value of q is greater than 10, it will do these things again and again. It's like this. Okay. So this time, if I'll execute this, let's see, this is printing me q 20, 19, 18, 17, 60, and all, right? Fine. Let's see if a program is something like this, how this will get executed and what will be the output. You can run your program in debug mode, say debug as Java application, and let's see. So it should get stopped at a particular point. It is stopped here. Okay. And let's see how this will work. Okay. Now W value is 5. Okay. At line number 37, the value of W is 5. Here, if I do step over, it is checking what is the value of W. W and this condition. 5 is less than 47. So it will allow you to go inside this and it will print the value of W. So it is printing me 5. Now what I'm saying is W is equals to W plus 6. So what is the current value of W is 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 will be allocated to W. So now if I hover over this, the current value of W is 11. Now, if I'll go here, because W, which is 11, is less than 47, it will again execute the line number 39 and 40. So it will print me 11 now. See the latest print only. Don't worry about the print which has already happened for other, small programs. 5 and 11. Now W will become 17. So it will check 17 is less than 47. True. Then it will print 17. Now W will become 23. It will check 23 is less than 47. So it will print 23. Now it will become 29. So it will print 29. It will become 35, I think. So it will print 35. Now it will become 41 because every time we are increasing the value by 6, and this is happening. Now now it is coming out because W is now 47. Okay. Last value which was printed is 41. 41 plus 6, 47. 47 is less than 47. False. 47 is not less than 47. So it will come out of the while loop, and because there is no statement here, it is coming to the end of the main function. So this will get printed 5, 11, 17, 23, 29, 35, 41. Okay. I'm changing a bit into this program and tell me what will be the output now. So I'm making it 7, making it 39, making it W minus 2, and W is equals to W plus 5. Okay. So this is a question. You don't have to do it in your system, right? You have to use your what we say dry run. You have to do it execution on paper and pencil or in your mind, and you have to tell me what will be the output of this program now. Okay. We have to understand about the initial value of W, right, and how it is getting increased. Okay. So first value is 7. 7 is less than 39. It will do this thing. 7, the W will become 7 plus 5, 12. So it will be what? 12, right? So 12 is less than 39, then 17, then 22, then 27, then 32, then 37. At one point, it will print 37 minus 2, which is 35. That is fine, but the value of W is 37 at one point. So 37 plus 5, 42. 42 is the new value of W. 42 is less than 39. False. So it will not go inside. Okay. So it will print like this only for this particular program. Okay.